EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Bay State in Massachusetts. Welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. And off we go from Gillette Stadium.
Trap 60.
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. Finishing through it, the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Get out of the gun is Milton. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, New England. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hours spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Ready. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll throw out of the gun. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards.
First down, Miami.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Deputy! Hawk 70, Hawk 19, Lion.
He'll drop to throw. Forced to his right. Taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here we go, set. 19, Buffalo 18.
Now they'll set up to throw. On the run to the right. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Forced out wide. And that is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And it's going to be fourth down. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try.
A 50-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's 7-3.
Dolphins 3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Pass to 60, pass to 60.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
I'm going now, I'm going.
Patriots, first
Hawk
down.
70, Hawk 70.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second
It's a
down.
loss of 2. Brings
Where
up
a
second
defender
and
makes his
12.
tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss. And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
18 Cardinal, 18, check. Ready.
To the air on third down is Milton. He's able to keep his eyes downfield for the completion. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Look at 19.
And the Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard
A
line.
handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
On the play fake, it's Milton. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second reads, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Come on. Bring it. Hey, Smash. Go street. Rig.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11.
70 Ranger.
Play action, now it's Milton. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing on second down is Milton. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6.
Dragon 60.
Makes it third and 4.
Mustang 19. Warrior 70.
Try and throw with Milton. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
And this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss.
And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. And that is going to be an absolute disaster. They wanted the holder to throw it. He couldn't get away. Now they're going to turn it over on downs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to two. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and now you can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss. The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
That's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
On the jump. 70.
Now a handoff, running right. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Check. 19 Chargers.
They'll stay on the ground. Space to run inside the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. And another first down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
Check. Steady.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. They'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats. Dragon 60. Ready.
Milton from the gun here on third down. One broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down.
Count 19 Lions, 18 Rattlers. Ready?
They'll go. Here's Milton. He'll buy time left. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by DJ Reed. Take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
All right, Mike, so 4th and goal for an offense can be a little bit tricky. The defense, they kind of know what's coming. There's no extra downs. You can't just throw it away and try again. They've got to give somebody a shot in the end zone to make a play. But give credit to this defense. They knew what was coming, and they make the big play themselves and steal away 6. A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. He'll keep this himself. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Miami. That is first touchdown this year. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Dolphins are on top. It's now 10-7.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
On the ready. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Drive will start on the ground. And it'll be forced out of bounds. Just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but on these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out, and they're able to force him down for a loss.
3rd down, they need 5. They'll go play action here with Milton. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a big hit for the Patriots. 33 yards.
First down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll give on the ground, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They'll turn and hand this one off.
The running back again the ball carrier. Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Alert! Alert! Check! Check 60 Bison. 6.
A run now on 2nd down.
Another carry for the running back.
Third and long.
Brings up third and 12.
Half the 60, half the 60. 18, Pioneer. Mustang 19, Lion.
To the air. It's Milton. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. The Patriots will turn it over to their field goal unit. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Patriots will tie this game up here late in the first half.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's complete. It's Waddle. Down the right sideline. And he will go all the way. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Hawk 70. Go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. DJ Reed brings him down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Hey.
Now a give up the middle. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. Call it a gain of 13. First down, New England.
1st and 10.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Warriors 7, 19 tight, 19 tight.
They fake the give, and now it's Milton. He's across midfield. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
That's good.
On the ball now.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
7 Pirates, 7, 65, trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
On play action, here's Milton. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Patriots. So now this to get him back to even heading into the break. He's got it. And the Pats will come back to tie things at 17. So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Cut 19. Go.
They'll look to throw. Moving outside the pocket. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
At their own 8-yard line.
Now a run on 1st down. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 10-yard line.
Up the middle they go. He finds some room. Across the 25. And he's out of bounds all the way into enemy territory. Past midfield. A big play after being backed up. 45 yards.
Ready. Count to 60. Got to be lying.
Going back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
19
At the 45-yard line.
Hey, smash Broncos. Ready.
Now, faking the give, and they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Chase Young gets him for a loss of 7, and now it's 3rd down.
79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Off the play pick, he'll look to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
That's good.
70 Timberwolves.
Patriots. 1st down.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. Give him a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. 19 Tiger. 19. Bring it. Check out.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, New England. That's touchdown number 31 on the year. It ties him with LaDainian Tomlinson for the most in a single season.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Ready?
From the pistol, here's Achane. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready?
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down.
Viking 18. 60 Eagles. 60. Ready?
Throwing now from the gun. A dive and a catch. Incredible. They hook up again. 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it, and not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play.
29-yard line.
Quick throw here is complete. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Come on. Cowboy 80. Cougar 19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
21-yard line.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are under. And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
3rd down.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. This one from the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Miami. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This taken at the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds here, and his guys will have it. Start the 4th. Time has run out here in the 3rd quarter. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Bronco switch. Bronco, go.
4th quarter begins on the ground. He gets free. He's inside the 30. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, New England. No problem there on the extra point. And the Patriots will go up by 7.
Patriots 31, Dolphins 24.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route, we used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Ready.
That one out wide to Achek. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
Come on, Mustang 19. That's 50
They'll look to throw again. This one complete right side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. Good for a Dolphins 1st down. Here's a give to Achek. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they forced 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
Let's go. Roll. Go.
It's first down, and they'll run. Inside the 35. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20.
First down.
A big one here in the fourth quarter. And even 50 yards.
I'm not flying. Ready?
A handoff as they try to run it here. And the Patriots are going to have first and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
First down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line?
And he will score again. Touchdown, Patriots. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He's going to let Costa bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. This is first and 10.
Connect. Back on leading. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's taken in by Achane. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Now after the play, they'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. To the air now on first and 10. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one.
Ready.
Now on second and long.
Ready.
They'll throw out of the gun. A quick slant into the hands of Waddle. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Ready, ready. Here we go. Set.
They'll drop to throw. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
First down. First and goal.
19 strikes. 19.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Okay, break. Come on, come on.
Back to the air one more time. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Dolphins will cut the deficit to 7.
The score, Patriots 38, Dolphins 31.
Even with their full complement of timeouts, the Colts to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
On the set. Ready, go! Ready.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
36-yard line.
Bronco switch. Bring it.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. 3rd and long.
Viking 18.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And be brought down. It's a gain of 7. Good work by the defense on 3rd and long. Setting up 4th down. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. This one has plenty of legs. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Back. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Here's the 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
35-yard line.
Hill look to throw. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separating the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Ready.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Sending it deep for Waddle. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
Ready. Hey, check that.
Here's a run going left. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And a more positive run here. That one good for 10, but it's still going to leave him with a third down coming up. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. One final chance for this defense, and here's third down. Rolling right. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it's a win for the Patriots. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners at home as we say so long from Foxborough.